Hey, I just have one more quick message that I just wanted to share. I found this paper right here. I guess I wrote something down a while back. I believe it to be me because I have a lot of stuff in my room. We're supposed to be moving um, this month or next month. So I find that to be a little bit ironic compared to what people are saying about the rapture happening September to October, and knowing that I'm supposed to be physically moving anywhere from September to October. So that's a little ironic. So I think. And so I just wanted to share something that has to do with, I don't know if I dreamt this or what, but I wrote something down and the title is called Today's Journal. So I guess I must have seen this somehow. God had to have revealed it to me one way or another. If this is what I really saw, now I wouldn't remember this. I have no clue when this would have been, but I guess I should share it just in case. And I'm not saying I really saw this. I'm just saying, if I've written it down, obviously I had to have witnessed or known of it. I don't like lying. As much as I may have lied before, which I have, what I'm trying to say is that I think it's important, and I think you may need to know. I've heard something before. I'm not too sure if I heard anything compared to this per se, but I think I've heard a story from someone that may have had a vision or dream, but I'm not too sure. But I'll go ahead and share it, and please feel free to share if it's on your heart. And please take it to God. And here it goes. In my head, I saw Jesus picking me up and others whom were saved, which I put at the point, which I don't even know if I knew and had the knowledge. Um, but we have to be ready in order to be raptured, or we'll be left behind, even if we're Christians. So, anyways, and God's children saw him and combined both hands together. So I'll try again. In my hands I saw Jesus picking me up and others whom were saved and God's children, and saw him and combined both hands together. So I don't know if God's combining both hands. I don't know. I don't quite know. Basically, then spread apart his hands. It sounds like God. And all turned into beautiful flying doves. Okay. Alright, just remember, I had to have seen it. I don't know. So I guess turned into flying doves. How awesome is that? And I also saw rainbows in a row. So like in a row, like lined up in a row. I don't know. I put in a row, okay? With clouds around, and God's children were on the clouds being raised. Okay, so I'm going to read it one more time without any interruptions, okay? In my head, I saw Jesus picking me up and others whom were saved and God's children, and saw him and combined both hands together, then spread apart his hands, and all turned into beautiful flying doves. How awesome is that? And I also saw rainbows in a row, with clouds around, and God's children were on the clouds being raised. Now, I believe I found that before. I'm not too sure. But if I can make a statement, I think that God's children aren't going to turn into doves. Okay, but I think God is saying here is that we're going to be pure and blameless, and it's going to be his bride. That, I think doves are white, right? Okay, so I think a blameless bride is going to be pure, and I think that's who he's taken. So I guess the doves could resemble as pure and blameless. I'm not too sure, so if you want to check that out. And then the rainbows in a row with clouds around, and God's children were on the clouds. That could be true. That could also resemble something. I don't know. I'm not trying to take it out of context of what. I'm not trying to like twist it around and say, oh, it means this. we could very well be on clouds with rainbows around it. That'd be pretty cool excitement. I mean, pretty cool thing to, or, if a chariot came and got us or whatever. I don't know how it's all going to go. I mean, I'm just thinking, okay, I'm just going to go up in the rapture. You shoot up into the sky. That's all that's all I've been expecting is just shoot up into the sky. That's what I've known of for a long time. So whether we shoot up out of here or get a chariot comes down here and fire, or however, or if we go on clouds with rainbows around it, I don't know how we're gonna go out of here. I just know we're basically gonna shoot up out of here. We're supposed to just be gone. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but I'm sure it's gonna be pretty nice. And those of you who are afraid of heights, I've been like, I know what, when I look up at the sky, I'd be like, that would be probably really scary. But God's made me understand that it's not going to be scary. The enemy causes us to be afraid. God doesn't. So God doesn't try to put fear in us. He has not given us a spirit of fear. So we're not going to be afraid when we are taken. In my dreams, what I remember of, I'm never afraid, obviously. It's in a dream, but, we can be afraid in dreams. So I'm never afraid in that dream when I'm taken out. Whenever I'm taken, it's kind of like, it's like that. You just know you're going up. You can't go down. You have no power to go down. Every time I'm ever raptured in a dream, I'm just always I'm gone. I have no power to come back down. I'm just going with the flow. I'm just going with it. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I just believe it just means that he's just gonna take his bride, and we're gonna experience something pretty nice, pretty beautiful. So please share this if it's on your heart, and God bless.